Hey guys, welcome back to Fish Update Review. Now this update, we got some crazy stuff going on. So they introduced crews to the game, which is something I've been looking forward to for a while now. Now I know that I don't really have that many people watching my channel, but I am going to be starting my own crew. And it's called the Joe Bros, because I'm in the JoJo mood right now. I called it the Joe Bros. There's no one in the crew right now. So anyone can feel free to join up right now. This crew is open to everyone. And I'm saying it right now, if we manage to hit top 5 crews, I'm going to buy the new rod skin in the shop next week. And I'll give it out to whoever gets the most rating in the crew. I'll try to make sure that that I can open up slots as soon as we get enough rating. But yeah, my crew's gonna be open to anyone and everyone, and it's casual. It's not gonna be like hardcore competitive, but I do want us to like actually rank up if we're actually gonna do this. So if any of you are seeing this video and you get a crew to join right now, you don't have anybody, you're like a solo player, you don't know what to do. Well, this is your chance right here. I'm issuing my call to arms. I'm starting my own fish crew, and you guys can feel free to join it now. For the actual update itself, there's not really much to review here because I'm kind of just advertising the crew right now, and I can't really show any of the stuff that they added here. We have a crew bobber, a crew lantern, a crew rod, and then back here we have the crew ship. Now, in order to unlock all these items, you need to get higher rating within the crew, so I can't show them at all right now. But, you know, we will get there. So as for how to actually get ratings in the crews, you have these two guys right here that'll give you challenges. And I think, obviously, these are daily challenges and weekly challenges. Pretty simple. They're basically replacing the dude at the lighthouse. And the rewards are a little bit better now. Check this out. Luck Potion, Lure Potion, Shiny Totem, Starlight Worm, Sovereign Relic. I don't know what they did with the cosmetic crate though. There used to be a crate that you can get from these guys, so I don't know what's going to go on with that. But basically these guys have replaced the daily challenge dude at the lighthouse. This is the new way you can get rewards, and this is also how you rank up your crew. So doing these challenges is going to give you more crew rating, and as you can see, I've only done basically like 5 challenges, so the crew rating is very low. It's only on 135. Now I do believe there is another way to get crew rating, and it's by catching secret fish. So once you've done all these challenges, you can actually still bump up your rating by secret fish. So that's the main point of this update here, the crews. But there is one thing that I do need to address, and that is the horrible changes they made to Aurora Totems. So the way that Aurora Totems work now is they spawn randomly throughout the map. They just spawn throughout the sea, and when you find one, you can only buy one of them. So yeah, Aurora Totems are cooked, and if you didn't have Aurora Totems before, you're cooked, because these things are really annoying to get now. And honestly, this was just such an unnecessary change. I don't like it at all. You're just making it more annoying to get Aurora Totems. Like reasonably thinking about this, like it's just a waste of time, really. It's just a waste of time. This adds nothing to the game besides just, you know, like probably like using your boat and like exploring the map, which it's just boring. It's just boring. It's a bad way to rework Aurora Totems instead of just making them more expensive. Not even quests or anything, like just driving around the map, like that's boring, bro. That's boring. I'm not a big fan of that change. They also fixed a lot of bugs like they usually do. They changed the bestiary UI. Let me see if I can check it out right here. New bestiary. Wow, jeez, it's not even loading in. It's kind of the same as the new equipment bag, which I wasn't a big fan of either. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as the new equipment bag. They just made the UI a little sleeker, I guess. But you see, what I don't like about the equipment bag UI over here is that it doesn't tell you what these stats are. They're just icons. Like, what am I getting infinite time for here? There's no way I know that this is lure speed. I mean, I could figure out that this is luck, and I could figure out that this is the bar, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to know the difference between what this is and what this is. There was even a few bugs with this UI when it first came out too, but for the bestiary UI, it's just kind of alright. I mean, like it's organized better. But I mean, look, some of the viewports aren't even working. I don't think, yeah. It's still a little bit buggy. I don't know if it's just me laggy. I think I am laggy because like my network recovery and like ping is so bad. But yeah, obviously there are going to be people who do like this new UI, so this isn't a bad change by any means. It's definitely a good change. It's just not something that I'm a fan of. I think it's good that the devs are making changes like this to make the game, it just makes the game easier to navigate for some people, and I have no problem with that, especially because it's toggleable. So there's really no issue here. If I don't like it, it's fine. It has no effect on the way I view this update. So overall, I'm really glad that we finally have a feature like this in Fish, because a lot of the times in Fish, it's mostly solo play. You don't really have any reason to, work with other people because, hunt fish and all that, only one person can catch them. But, this update, I'm very glad that, we're getting more people to work together, and, we're kind of like making the game a little bit less solo play. I feel like the only potentially bad thing about this update is that people who can't find a crew are not really going to have anything to do this update. But it's not even that bad because you can still get your rating up yourself. Like, it's very easy to get like 1,000 rating, and the only really important thing here you need is the crew rod, and you only need 5,000 rating. So you could just take like a week to just grind this out and get the new rod, and that's really the only thing that you need from this update, because the new rod is pretty good. It has better chances for divine secret, which is like insane, like absolutely insane. You can basically reduce like a 1 in 1 million fish to 1 in 500,000, and that'll save you 500,000 catches, which is like a lifetime of fishing. So that's really good. I really like the rewards. I hope they do add more rewards, but not necessarily like things that will be important to the game, just things that can help you out, like maybe faster speed boots or gliders or stuff like that. Like little accessories, probably not like anything that's too important, like a new best rod for money or script. And I'll get more into script in another video because there's still a lot of things I have to say about that. But as far as my thoughts are for this update, this is a pretty darn good update for a little minor update that, we just have to bide us time before Fish Fest. And yeah, so guys, make sure to join my crew. I know there's only going to be 10 slots when this video comes out, but I'm going to try my best to open up more slots as soon as possible. Just so you guys can see it again, it's called the Joe Bros. Right here, this is my username, BigManT_06. I have my joins on everyone, so if I'm playing Fish, feel free to join me and send a request to join my crew, and yeah, let's grind this out. And I'm not breaking that promise. If we do make it top 5 crews, I will give someone whatever rod skin is going to be in the shop next week. Probably going to be whatever the limited one is going to be. But I mean, if you would want the cheaper ones here, then yeah, you could get that. But that's going to be my main incentive for you guys to grind. The only problem is just, again, the thing about solo players. Solo players are going to suffer a little bit from this. If you're not in a crew, then basically the only thing this update is just absolutely destroying Aurora totems and like maybe fixing like a few things. But yeah, that's my only gripe about this update. If you can't find a crew, then there's not going to be anything in this update for you. But for the people who can find a crew, which is going to be like pretty much like a good chunk of people who play Fish, it's pretty easy to just like get like 2 or 3 people to join. So honestly, it's still pretty reasonable to unlock all the content here. And, I think that it has a lot of potential. Even though there's not a lot right now, it has a lot of potential. So overall, the update, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Make sure to join my crew, and I'll see you guys later.